Hello, I'm Kris, Spisak.
I'm Russ, no nickname, Bregman.
Yep, we have another one of our exciting videos from our Thursday night Battlegrounds. Though this week was Wednesday because we didn't have a Battlegrounds on Thanksgiving. So.
Because we respect
the Pilgrims.
The Pilgrims.
Yes.
We'll go with that. So this is Scott Watson playing Arlen, the Lights Dawn, at the top, versus Pat Eshke playing a Grand Crusader deck.
His team Ooga Booga, that he took to Worlds. Pat himself didn't make it to the top 16, but a lot of his teammates did with this deck.
Yeah. So.
And I just like saying Ooga Booga. So.
That's fair. Someone reading Scott's hero. So this is going to be Scott's deck is not a fast deck.
No.
By any means. So this is going to be a faster deck versus a slower deck. And we'll see how the Arlen deck handles one of the faster decks in the format.
Well, Pat's version is not the super fast, crazy, all-in version, but it's just the more consistent version. I guess that's the right word.
Yeah. Well, his version runs Mazakin.
Yeah, Mazakin and what's that other card everyone hates? Girdle, I think. Yeah, he runs that card.
Yeah. So very expensive deck to build if you're just jumping.
Yeah. And Pat's even blinking with the shiny hero. You got to go shiny if you have a $200 card deck. I guess it's not $200, but it's expensive.
My favorite is that he still has proxies in the deck.
Yeah.
No, it's like, so what is that a proxy of?
Karn.
Yeah. So there's a Karn, and there's a Bronze Warden.
I don't think that's Bronze Warden. That's Blessing of the Kindred.
No. From Scotty's side.
Oh. Yeah. Blessing of Kindred.
Now, so if you're Scotty and you have a Righteous Cleanse, do you get rid of the Blessing of the Kindred that's pumping 2 Karn tokens?
I would at this moment because it would get rid of a Karn token.
So you think that would be the play? Because, okay, there's a Girdle. So I guess it would be a 2-for-1.
I would actually wait because it looks like if I was in Scotty and but he didn't hold open. Because the best move Pat would have play Grand Crusader on turn 3. But didn't happen that way.
Looks like no Grand Crusaders.
Pat just decides to draw 2, pay 2, draw 2.
Yeah. Looking for Grand Crusader. Grand Crusade now.
Pat's just saying, here's all my dudes.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, Rosalind's kind of a bitch to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, a 1-drop 3/2 is just a 1-drop 3/2. What can I say?
So Scotty immediately gets rid of the Girdle on turn 3. Which, even though he's going to take a bunch of damage, I don't think that's a bad turn 3 play. Do you?
Depends on if Pat would play Grand Crusader, which Scotty was taking the risk of no Grand Crusader.
Yeah, he had no choice, though. I mean, he's still going to take a bunch of damage this turn.
Yeah.
But that's the play you got to make. That's the play you got to make. I see a Bottled Light, a T-Lore.
That's Edwin Van Cleef.
Here, Edwin Van Cleef, another proxy from Pat, the Giant on the Back Cards Master. Keep in mind, if you'll be joining us at Legions on Thursday, we are no longer allowing proxies.
Yeah.
So, enough of this shenanigans. You'll play against the real card, or I guess not. I don't know. Let's see. So, Scotty went first? No, Scotty went second.
Yeah.
So that means he's going to 4 resources this turn. So he probably has a Holy Shock, which will keep some of the heat off at least. I would imagine, since he apparently didn't tap anything. But in the meantime, he's in some trouble. Would you Holy Shock Rosalind?
It would be the best play. Holy Shock Rosalind, prevent 40 your hero. But it does not look like that's what he has.
Nope.
Yeah, Censure.
Alright, censure on Rosalind doesn't seem too bad. So does Pat get in there for another 6 damage? That still seems not good for Scotty.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. So he holy shocks. I wouldn't have done that. Like, if he had holy shocked the Rosalind, right? Then he could have censured the Karn and just killed one. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really like that move. But we'll see. So Pat has 3 damage left on the holy shock to soak up. But
Yeah.
Scott's pretty much tapped out at that. What would you do here? I might flip.
If you're Pat, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that eats the holy shock and still does him 3 damage. Right? And then it lets your guys go through. I would think that would be the play. Yep, there it is. Okay. Alright. Just goes to show you, folks, for those of you listening, I am a terrible player, but sometimes I make the right call.
Yeah. Sometimes the blind nut does get the squirrel.
My God, man, what world are you living in?
I say that all the time to people, and either they don't catch it that I say it backwards, or they don't care. One of the two.
So Scott's in some trouble here. What is he gonna do? He's got to kill that Van Cleef, and he's only at 5 resources, which means that Holy Wrath in hand ain't gonna do shit. Nor will the Nash.
Yeah.
And he's in range to get Mazikund out no matter what he does. Edward Van Cleef, folks. Pick him up now before he tops $100. I don't know. I wouldn't put this one on Van Cleef.
I say Pat's Grand Crusader deck's doing pretty good without Grand Crusader.
Yeah, well, it doesn't need it. Sometimes playing a million dudes every turn is good enough.
Yeah.
I still think Scotty would have been better off if he had censured and holy shocked in the other order.
Yeah.
You know? Like, he just took another 4, and that's... what do we got? Hammer of Justice for Rosalind. Scotty goes down to what, like 1 health?
That seems to be a lot of damage on Scotty.
Yeah. He's at 1, right? Yeah, he's at 1 health. There's Mazikund. Is that game?
It looks like game.
Yeah. He had a Righteous Cleanse in hand. He could have just killed the Karn. Ugh. 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 I mean... Okay.
Just let it all out, Russ.
Like... I don't know if playing differently could have won Scott that game. He might have drawn the Righteous Cleanse off the Hodge. But I still would have then Righteous Cleanse in order to delve, set up your next turn, no matter what. And then get rid of that Karn before it hits you for 2. He was still dead to the Mazikund.
Yeah.
But at the very least, he might have been able to survive another turn or do something. Play the Nash to clear the board, but Mazikund was just going to get in there for 6.
It was too late to Mazikund hit. Well, I thank everyone for listening to another video. Please watch our other videos and watch our podcast, the Pittsburgh Player Podcast.
Give them thumbs up or whatever the YouTube equivalent is.
They give likes and dislikes on YouTube.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, like us, please, or don't. Yeah. Fine, jerks.